Hello again, guys, and welcome back to the Matt Banks Show. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. We've got about 45 minutes left, and trust me, it's going to be the best 45 minutes of the entire show, and I'll tell you for why. We are joined by a fantastic band from Bristol, one of my favourite bands to listen to, and honestly one of the most innovative and out there groups of human beings you will ever meet in your life. I'm incredibly honoured and humbled to welcome Beefywink to the show. How are you doing, guys?
Hello.
Hello,
we're good, man.
I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for coming down to the studio today. And as I say, I've been waiting a long time to speak to you guys. So it's really, and the first ever guests on the Matt Banks Show. So no, it's an honour to have you guys down. Honestly, I really appreciate it. How are you doing? How's your day been?
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah.
I went to the fruit and veg market.
Nice.
Got some avocados.
Oh,
really nice.
come on, we love that. We love avocados.
I've been working since 10 in the morning, so on a Sunday as well. So that's not as gravy as going to the fruit market. But
it's all good. I mean,
it sounds like I'm living this dream. Like,
you actually are.
I'll tell you what, I feel like you need to work to be able to afford to go to the fruit market. So,
That's so true.
do you know what I mean? Like, one works with the other. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's
true.
That's why your musical connection is so strong. Do you know what I'm saying? It just seeps into all aspects of your life. Robbie, how you been today?
Yeah, all groovy. Yeah.
Sorry, I should introduce everybody just as we go along. So we have K Rush here.
Yo.
That's K Rush saying yo.
Hello.
Daisy Days.
Hello.
And the drummer, Mr. Robbie Betts.
Hello.
Nice
No,
one.
you have to go. Saw, dude.
So, yeah, you know what? Before we actually came on air, I talked to Daisy and Kay while you were outside, and I said I reckon we can get Robbie to say "Sar, dude" within a minute of the actual.
I've been holding it in.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, I thought I'd put on airs for radio.
Yeah, I think it should be your Instagram bio.
I think at the moment it's just oh dear.
Oh dear. Nice.
Another excellent Robbie catchphrase.
That's good. Yeah. He's full of them. What is your Instagram bio?
I think it's not appropriate to say on.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. No worries. That's cool. We will save that for another day. Yeah, guys. Thank you again for coming down to the studio today. I wanted to just ask you, obviously I've known you since university, which was way back in 2015 when I met yourself, Kay and Daisy. You guys have obviously evolved and changed loads over the years, and it's been fascinating to see you grow as not just human beings but also in your music. I just want you to tell the people that are listening how things kicked off for you in Bath and where this journey of Beefywink started.
So like me and Daze met at uni, like you're saying, and kind of just like bonded over just like playing tunes together, literally just like acoustic covers in the bedroom kind of thing. But like that kind of bond was just so strong from the get-go that it was just like it was there. And then started writing music with people, and it all just came out pretty angry and pretty aggro. I feel like it was the same year that like Donald Trump got elected and Theresa May came in, and it was like everything seemed to be going really badly. And so usually
we thought it was bad.
Yeah, like it was bad back then.
Little did you know.
I suppose the trouble's always been there, but like it seemed like a particularly bad time, and I think we naturally like moaning about things. Starting a punk band kind of made sense, but like I think like we kind of say we were almost like treading water for 5 years, just like testing things out, trying to find the right musicians, trying to find the right sound, and then really came together in the last kind of 2-3 years properly. Getting the album out, getting Az and Rob in the band, and I just really kind of making some big moves and kind of solidifying who we are to ourselves as much to other people as well.
Amazing. Sure. Yeah, no, I can definitely see that. I think in where it's come, it started very, very innocently with you guys just sort of doing these acoustic covers. I remember you played a lot of open mics in Bath as well, which is crazy to think now when I see your live show and how utterly the energy is almost violent. Do you know what I mean? It's just crazy, like people jumping around all over the place. I've been punched in the face numerous times. Not in a way. No. Literally just from someone being like so full of energy. It's like Beefywink are sick. Pow! wow. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just how you express your love at a Beefywink gig. It's just
a love pop. Yeah.
It is, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a love tap. It's a love
It's a
tap.
loving kind
It's
of
a beefy
punch,
love tap.
yeah.
Yes.
We
Speak.
should have called it Beefy Love Tap. God damn it.
Beefy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Now the listeners of Bath Radio know about the Beefy Love Tap, so it's all good. Yeah. Speaking of things that you have done during the lockdown period, you very, very confidently and very much, I would say, against the grain with a lot of other local musicians around at the moment, had the gumption and the drive to release a whole album in lockdown. Now, I wanted to ask you guys, I heard all these tunes live before, but I think for me, Dance in the Deluge, which is what the name of the album is, really is a reflective of like how you guys have, again, it's an example of how far you've come, I think, as like musicians, and sort of where you, like, obviously the songs you released on Spotify in the early days were really, really great, but I think this really is the sign of like more things and development and stuff like that. I just wanted to ask Daisy yourself, like, if you can put it into words, where do you put Dance in the Deluge in terms of things that you've released and how significant it is for you guys as people, not just as a band but as people? Do you know what I mean?
So, Dance in the Deluge was basically like all the best songs that we played live over the period of time that Kay was just talking about, with kind of finding our feet musically and individually, and yeah, the ones that got the fucking best. Sorry.
Right, no worries.
The ones that got the best reaction from crowds that we played live, and just like people seemed to love them the most, and we enjoyed playing them the most. We kind of went through all our songs and were like, right, well, we've been playing gigs for so long and we've barely released anything, and we have a lot of songs, so we have to decide what we want to release, and those were the ones that we just loved the most with all of our hearts, and we've put so much of ourselves into them, and yeah, that's
fantastic.
Damn straight.
I think, to be honest, I think I can agree with that in terms of it feels like the album itself is a live album. You know what I mean? Like, like,
oh, I'm so glad you think that.
100%. Like, you know, I've seen you guys so many times, and I feel like from start to finish, it is just, yeah, it's like being at one of your gigs, which is, and you can enjoy it in your room or in your bath, wherever you want to. So that's that's a luxury that you get now. But yeah, I think that's definitely a cool thing. Right, without further ado, let's actually play some of your music. So the first song we're gonna play is your latest release, and it's a collaboration with the immensely named Erotic Secrets of Pompeii.
Big ups.
Big ups to those guys. And known as Aesop to people that know them well, because it's easier to say than Erotic Secrets of Pompeii. But yeah, just give people a little bit of background on this song. How did this one come about? How did this collaboration come around with those guys?
So we first gigged back with Aesop back in I don't know,
2018, 2019.
2018, yeah. And Mr. Wolves was the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, we just love them as people and their music. We think it's like scatty, lovely awesomeness and just horrible at the same time. And yeah, we really wanted to do a link up with the band, and we thought that they would be perfect. So we asked them to do the music. And they got back to us with that, and then we wrote some lyrics to go along with that, and it's such a, it's like a, kind of makes you want to tear your ears off a little bit, the music. I feel it's quite shrieky and like just all over the place.
It's really visceral, isn't it?
It is. I gotta say, it's 2 minutes 45, and you don't really get much of a break for that. you are completely.
And we didn't really want to give much of a break with the lyrics either. It's quite a hard-hitting tune, and it's about like a really relevant and important topic, which is the issue of safety of women at night, walking around at night, and they got back to us with the music around the same time as all the protests and vigils were going on for Sarah Everard, and yeah, it was kind of an outpour of emotion and anger from everyone in both bands about the situation and about that, how that's handled in the UK and the whole world generally.
Or not handled.
Not handled, yeah, and it's just frustration at our government and our police force for not doing enough in the first place to protect women at night, and then actually being the perpetrators of the crimes that happen against us.
Yeah.
So
I think that message is absolutely necessary nowadays, and I think I'll be really honest, on the first listen I didn't, because it is such a mad track, I didn't actually pick up on those particular themes, but now that you have mentioned that, I will listen to it with a new sort of mindset and listen out for those sort of themes there. Yeah, fantastic stuff. You all actually sing on this one, don't you?
Yeah, all four of us.
Yeah, that's it. So but Robbie here is your drummer.
yeah.
Sorry, the drummer in the band, not you don't own him.
Mike.
My drummer. But yeah, you actually spit some bars on this, don't you, Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you written bars for a long time, or do you like sort of, is it just something that's come around from working with Beefywink?
No, I've done like a lot of vocals. I mean, started off mainly in college, but like, I don't know. I just love writing lyrics, and it's it's good. I don't know. I think it's something you got to exploit, I guess. Yeah.
If you're all like capable of writing those sort of lyrics,
more is
why
more.
not?
Exactly.
Straight up, man.
At the end of the day,
Saves us from having to write them, isn't it?
That's another zinger from Rob there. Less isn't more. More is more is more, and it always will be. Like, what are you talking about?
And that's the thing about hip hop and stuff, like rap music in general. When there's a group of people doing it, you get everyone's different.
You get that
perspectives
energy.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
Like from each person,
Everyone bounces off each other.
Yeah.
I feel like we could have named the tune like the Sexual Assault Cypher, and it would have actually that's how we did it as well. Just like bare people bouncing off each other with bars, but it's all about this like one topic, and it was really nice to we all went away and wrote different verses, and it was nice to see how they kind of overlapped, but also then what they were different, how we all looked at the same
subject.
Like,
from a different perspective.
A diamond has 100,000 facets to it, and that's how you should always be.
Amazing. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, I am so excited to play this on the radio for you. Without further ado, this is "And Then They Dug Our Graves" by Beefywink and the Erotic Secrets of Pompeii.
Children will be raised. It's morally depraved. They don't think we should be saved. No, they sit back and don't act. With that, they dug our graves. Who makes our streets safe? You make our streets safe. Is this the world in which our children will be raised? Division, delusion, destruction. Don't you speak to strangers. Make sure you bite your tongue.
When you clench your fist tonight, better make sure that you're ready to run.
The street feels tense and twisted. It reeks from
They're wearing it out with the heads in the cloud. Better watch out, gonna rain on you.
We put up no fight. We trying to see traces. We held to be sons, but our space was invaded. The harder we try, the more we get hated. The people they cry something exacerbated. Wasted for nothing. We shine in the stars. Taste of the highlight. They sit in the wallows. They caught us off guard. We scream, they ignored. We sat down, they trampled on flowers. We mourned. Who makes our streets safe? You make our streets safe. This is the world in which our children will be raised. It's morally depraved. They don't think we should be saved. No, they sit back and don't act. With that they dug our graves. Who makes our streets safe? You make our streets safe. This is the world in which our children will be raised. Paradise. They won't make anything close to paradise. Don't be dealt a card out of their pack of lies. I'm sick and tired and torn and terrified. I'm terrified, don't sound like anyone's listening.
Taking a paying attention. Walk through the streets, get caught my attention. Tell somewhere else too many to mention. In a hope it's state intervention. Stories of dread, our mothers down town. Wanna let God down when I walk through town. Stories of dread passed down by our mothers. How many others? How many others? How many?
Who makes our streets safe? You make our streets safe. This is the world in which our children will be raised. It's morally depraved. They don't think we should be saved. Now we sit back, don't act. With that they dug our graves. Who makes our streets safe? You make our streets safe. This is the world in which our children will be raised. Division, delusion, destruction. Division, delusion.
my sweet baby Jesus. What do you say after hearing something like that? I mean, how do you actually like continue with your day? You know, I mentioned earlier on, like, if you're not listening to these tunes and not sweating ever so slightly, there's something wrong with you. Like, there's something wrong with your spirit that you can't like have a real physical reaction to that kind of music. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you, man.
No, well, thank you guys for sending it in, honestly. And as I say, the message of it is incredibly relevant right now, and I think people need to hear that tune. So yeah, guys, anyone listening, check out Beefywink on Instagram, on Spotify. That is their new single featuring the erotic sequence of Pompeii, and it is called And Then They Dug Our Graves. Right, without further ado, let's get into some stuff that doesn't feature any other artists. This is from your debut album, Dance in the Deluge, and it's called Holocene Heroin. Now, this one's been a live favourite, I know, for an incredibly long time, and I've watched you for years. Like, this song must be 3-4 years old now, right?
It's got to be the oldest song on the album.
Yeah,
100%.
I can imagine. So I mean, if you can cast your minds back, what is the kind of themes and things that were going around when you were writing this tune? I remember hearing it and being quite, I don't know, I suppose when you're at university, like, life is very fast and you're sort of not really tied down to an awful lot. And I felt like whenever I heard this, I was like, oh, those guys get it. Do you know what I mean?
Sure, man.
Yeah.
It was definitely, I mean, weirdly enough, it was originally, I wrote it as like a little love song about Daisy Day straight up, because it was just like, you know, Holocene Heroin, woman of our time, like, I really dig her. You know what I mean? But like, I think like,
I love how that's your love song.
I really dig her. It's like you can have Elton John your song, or you can have Holocene Heroin by K Rush.
You know which one you want. But like, it was really nice because it expanded from there, and then obviously like other lyrics kind of got added into it, and as his bars came into it, and like, I think it kind of culminated as a really just like amazing kind of empowerment tune for, you know, women and non-binary people to kind of really vibe with. And so for like that to kind of keep changing, it has been more than any of our songs the one we've worked on most and changed and chopped and built on as well. And so like for it to still be rocking and rolling, it's still probably one of our favourite songs to play live, one of the ones that gets one of the best results when we play it live. Like, that's just like an honour for us, because like we say, like, I don't know, I can imagine when I wrote the tune probably not expecting it to still be about today, actually.
Yeah.
But,
well, I mean, as I
love that it is.
No, it is. I'm honestly one of my favourites in your set. It just drives. Whenever that drum beat comes in, you know it's time to kick off. That's usually when I get punched in the face, actually. That's you. Yeah. I know. I prepare myself. I'm like, okay, I've got 5 seconds just. Hide, quick. I don't hide. I just stand there and take it. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, this is when the boxing comes in. Right. Without further ado, we're going to get this one played for you guys. You want to introduce this one?
It goes bumper 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 bum.
I was going to say, like, tell them people the name of it. I mean, that was excellent though. Like, can we sample that and just have that at the start of the show? That would be amazing.
Yeah, this is Holocene Heroin.
She is a Holocene heroin.
90 down the motorway. You and I see things in a different way. Nothing I can do to help the pain. You and I see things in a different way. Driving 90 down the motorway. You and I see things in a different way. Nothing I can do to help the pain. You and I see things in a different way.
That was Holocene Heroin by Beefywink, described by their lead singer K Rush as the most heartfelt love song he could write for his partner and lead guitarist Daisy Days. I really got the sentiment there, man. I really, really did. So it is very sweet. Yeah. He's beneath all of the harsh exterior K. There's a gentle teddy bear under there, isn't it?
Don't tell anyone.
No, of course. No, I'll keep it to myself.
Conversation, right?
Yeah, I'll keep it to myself. Yeah. And everyone that's listening.
So the Cadbury's Eclair, really.
He's a Cadbury's Eclair. Alright, I want to ask you guys this. If you had to, let's go around the three members here. Which dessert do you most identify as? And what do you think of each other?
I know what I like most, but I know I'm not anything like that dessert. I'm not like
you're what are they called with the hard sugar on top and then the
creme brulee.
Nice. No, that makes sense because then a harsh exterior and then the top. Nice. Okay. Yeah. So Days, what about you?
Me? Can I say steel toe capped marshmallow because that's what you call me?
That's true. That is true.
That's not a real dessert.
Well, no, you can say that. Just full disclosure, Daisy is saved in my phone as the steel toe capped marshmallow. Again,
it's not a real pudding, so don't try it at home.
That's true. Listeners, don't do that because I'll get in trouble. It'll be like promoting.
I tried eating my Timberlands, but it didn't really work. The mushroom's great though. Marshmallows.
Timberlands. Oh yeah, I suppose you should get Timberlands. Yeah, fair play.
Yeah.
Robert.
Oh, I'm a tiramisu.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I was gonna say that you were a jelly.
Jelly.
Okay.
I don't trust jelly. Jelly, like, you don't
Meet
know
in the
how
middle
it's gonna
between
be.
tiramisu. You're a trifle.
That's right.
Nah.
There we go.
With booze in it.
Okay, so we
Trifle.
have Kay as the creme brulee, which rhymes. That makes sense. Daisy Days as a steel toe capped marshmallow, and Mr. Robbie Betts as a trifle.
Oh yeah.
Boozy trifle.
You're having a good pudding. Let's be
Right,
honest.
come
Come
on,
on.
man.
Oh, and also, sorry, Azalee Dawkins.
Yeah.
What
As is
is
an
it?
attitude right now.
Okay,
but
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
say As would be a cheese board.
Yes.
Better variety.
Yeah.
Lot of different influences.
Yes, yeah.
Lot of flavour. A lot of.
Yeah. Not one thing.
Nah.
Many
Takes
different
up the
things.
entire table.
Nice. I think that's accurate. Yeah. By the way, so Azalee Dawkins is the bass player. Unfortunately, she can't be here today. She's working at Latitude Festival, probably having a lovely time. But we miss you very much, Az. Hey, no, come on, you're talking to me on Bath Radio.
We
That's.
can take this to Latitude as well. I'm
Could I take this to?
Bath Radio outing.
Who knows? Well, it's the first show. Maybe in the second show, we just go to a festival.
That's
You
what
know what I
places
mean?
to go.
We have a good. That's
I
sick.
feel that, man.
Exactly. Right. Without further ado, let's get into a little bit more music. I would, as I say, I want to on this show not just play your own music and obviously promote your band and what you do and everything. I want to know what actually inspires you and the music that gets you up for writing songs, etc. What makes you want to sort of work harder at your music and things like that. So I asked you guys to send in 2 tracks, one from sort of a present day sort of setting, and one from, you know, a classic sort of era that inspires you. And you sent me 2 songs. The first one, which I'm going to play very, very shortly, is called Your Boyfriend's Whack, and it's by an artist called Grove. They're non-binary and they're Bristol-based. They're absolutely fantastic. But I just want to know from you guys, what inspires you about Grove?
Grove is Grove is a really talented person who produces, raps, DJs, you know, you name it. Like they do their own remixes of all their own tunes, which is really inspiring. Like and just say some real truths. Like in Your Boyfriend's Whack, it's basically, well, from what I get from it, it's about men or people with penises not necessarily giving people with vaginas the best orgasms of their life.
Fair play. I mean, that is pretty accurate in terms of what it actually entails. Yeah, I would say with Grove as well, the great thing about them is that it's very similar to you guys, you know, the remixes and stuff. Like, I know you're planning on remixing a lot of tunes from Dance in the Deluge. Their music is not necessarily the end of what they do. Do you know what I mean? There's always different avenues they go down. They can
always collaborating, always doing stuff with other people. Like they were doing a set with Lynx at Latitude this weekend. Like just always getting people on their tunes.
They got another set with Lynx in the future. I think in August.
That's it.
Yeah, just getting super involved with everything. That I just find them a really inspirational
That's
person.
it, a jack of all trades, if you will.
And master of all.
And you just listen to their music and it just gasses you up.
It's hard. Yeah,
it gives you like mad energy and stuff.
It really embodies Bristol for me as well, because like I think Bristol is a place of diversity, whether it be culture, ethnicity, or like anything. It's an amazingly diverse place, and I think Grove is a great melting pot for a lot of those different influences. Whether you like your hip hop, you like your drum and bass, you like your techno, whether you just want to see someone who's got really good drip on, you know what I mean, like really good threads, and so it's like just a really kind of well crafted artist as a result, and for a really good city.
100%. Yeah, no, I agree, absolutely. And without further ado, let's get this tune played. This is Your Boyfriend's Whack by Grove.
Boyfriend's whack. Boyfriend's whack. No, I can't stop thinking. No, I can't stop thinking. Sitting in the dark, palms pressed to our eyes. Can't stop thinking about the girl. No, I can't stop thinking. Sitting in the dark, palms pressed to our eyes. Can't stop thinking about the girl. Connection starts with the eye contact. Give a little, don't wanna take it back. Go a little slow, see how it reacts. Never done this before, cause your boyfriend's whack.
You didn't have what you want, and you know what you want, you know. Now you're free from the bullshit, come take a peek and explore. You've been waiting for this, so it's food to the head, now you don't take it slow. You've got an agenda, it's girls on the menu, to the defi, go.
Sitting in the dark, palms pressed to my eyes. Can't stop thinking about the girl. No, I can't stop thinking. Sitting in the dark, palms pressed to my eyes. Can't stop thinking about the girl. No, I can't stop thinking. Connection starts with the eye contact. Give a little, don't wanna take it back. Go a little slow, see how it reacts. Never done this before, cause your boyfriend's whack. No, I can't stop thinking. No, I can't stop thinking. No, I can't stop your boyfriend's whack. No, I can't stop thinking. No, I can't stop thinking. No, I can't stop thinking. Your boyfriend's whack. Your boyfriend's whack. Sitting in the dark, palms pressed to my eyes. with the eye contact. Give a little, don't wanna take it back. Pour a little sauce, see how it reacts. Never done this before cause your boyfriend's whack.
That was the sounds of Grove with Your Boyfriend's Whack. Unbelievable tune that, and I have been listening to it non-stop ever since these guys sent it over. Just crazy electronic sounds, an amazingly unique artist. Make sure you check them out. They are performing in Bristol, I believe, in the next month or so. So I think it's Day is Grove on Instagram. Give them a follow. And yeah, just a great local act. I'm very, very happy to play them on the radio today. And an act also that inspires the lovely Beefywink boys and girls here in front of me. Right, without further ado, we're going to get into your classic era track that gets you guys pumped. And the one you sent over was X-Ray Specs, Oh Bondage, Up Yours. Now enlighten me.
X-Ray Specs were, and I'm gonna make a real kind of contentious point here, the best punk band of the 1977 London group. I didn't care about the Sex Pistols, I didn't care about the Clash. X-Ray Specs were amazing. Fronted by the unbelievable Polystyrene. They were just an explosion of true emotion, probably truer than any of the other bands, just because Polystyrene's lyrics somehow hit harder and cut deeper than anyone else. She was like 16 when she wrote this song and started the band, and she ran the band as well. She was their manager and did a lot of kind of good with the band for a lot of kind of very charitable causes and a lot of like activist stuff.
Their clothes.
Yeah, and she was their fashion designer. She did everything, and her character comes through in both this and also her singing, and she's always been a huge influence on this band, just because just before you take yourself too seriously or you think something's not doable, she makes you think like it is doable. And
amazing.
Kind of puts things into place, I'd say.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and the song is about it's I Bondage Up Yours. It's like about the constraints that society might put on people and just being like, up yours.
They put it right in the title.
Yeah.
Right, it does. It does exactly what it says on the tin. Amazing. Well, without further ado, let's get this one played for you guys. This is X-Ray Specs, Oh Bondage, Up Yours.
Some people think little girls should be seen and not heard, but I think, oh bondage, up yours! 1, 2, 3, 4! Oh,
That was X-Ray Specs with Oh Bondage Up Yours. Just the calming, relaxing, soothing tune you need to wind down on a Sunday evening. Thank you very much, guys, for sending those 2 tunes in. I'm glad that they inspire you, and I'm glad that they get you going. And I'm glad that, you are up for talking about it today. It's really, really good to talk to artists, not only about their own music, but the music that gets them ready to perform and ready to write and things like that. Right, let's get some answers. No. Not getting physical just yet. No, I wanted to just ask you guys, I mean, obviously now that things are starting to reopen again, I'm sure a lot of gigs are in the pipeline for you. Yes, the excitement is real, I'm sure. Let the people know where you're playing, let people know where you're at. I know you've got a show at Mr. Wolf's on August the 5th with ourselves Parkers, which we're very, very, very excited for. But you've got some more, you got one next week, haven't you?
Yeah, Thursday.
This week.
Is it this week or is it next
this week?
Oh, it's Sunday.
It's this week.
Thursday 29th.
Yeah.
That's gonna be Golden Lion, free entry. Anyone come? You just it's just another pint basically.
There you go.
Absolute no-brainer to come to that one.
Absolutely,
This is our
100%.
first gig back
as well.
Come on.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is our first gig back. If you miss it, you're a dinlo.
Steve Lily are playing as well.
Yep.
Who are just like gonna gas everyone. It's gonna be sweat on the walls.
We love it.
It's a pretty mad opening artist. We're not allowed to say their name yet. But
No, that's a surprise.
To be confirmed.
To be confirmed. Yeah.
But you just turn up early for the first act.
Yeah, I know. I know who the first act is, and I know that they're really, really sick. So it's gonna be great. That is the Golden Lion in Bristol, correct? Yeah, nice one, fantastic. Well, yeah,
it's our first time playing there as well. So
I mean, a great little venue, and as I say, get out there and support local bands, support local venues. They need it now more than ever. Obviously, it's easier to go to a nightclub. It's easier to spend a lot of money on drinks that are not very nice. It's much harder to jump around to an intense, distorted guitar. So do the hard thing. Go and watch Beefywink at the Golden Lion. It's free entry, as I say. You're just turning up and supporting some great local bands. Peace Lily will be performing, and you guys are the only, and then obviously the opening act as well, which we can't reveal yet.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. That's when it kicks off. So make sure you go down there. The week after that, you guys are at Mr. Wolf's.
That is it,
with ourselves.
Big Bad opening that gig, and they're from Bath. They are, so I'm really looking for. This is our first time playing with those guys, so really, really gassed to play up with that. And obviously, playing with you Parkers again. It's just like,
it's been a long time.
It always feels like it comes full circle. Every time we play with you, it's just like we're back here again.
There we go.
You know what's happening. Let's do this.
Thought I got rid of you last time, but here we are again. It's aged me horribly. We are very, very excited for that gig, of course. It's going to be absolutely sick. And the tickets for that are available on Head First. So just head over to either Beefywink's bio or We Are Parkers Facebook page, and you'll find tickets for that. It's going to be a big show there. 150 capacity, I'll do for that one. So we're going to sell that one out.
Tickets are selling actually really quick.
They are,
quicker than maybe we would expect to. Like, if you want to get a ticket, do it.
Do it now, because on the week,
don't try and turn up on the day thinking you're.
No, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Genuinely, it's like, I mean, on the week of the gig, I imagine there will be about 10 or 15.
150 sounds like a big number, but it's really not.
No, it's not. when you know as many people as we do. So those 2 gigs are coming up. Make sure if you're in the Bristol area, you catch Beefywink at those gigs. I want to thank you guys immensely for coming down and playing all your tunes today.
Thank you so much for having
me. Honestly, it's the first ever guest, and thank you guys. I want to thank you. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and I wish you all the best for the future, and we'll have you back soon. Maybe get you in for a live session. Yes. Fantastic.
That's a promise.
That's a Bath radio guarantee.
Everyone know the hand was shaken.
Yes. Just to confirm, no one can see, but the hand was definitely shaken. Guys, pleasure as always to get you in, and we will see you very, very soon. Say goodbye to the listeners of Bath Radio. We're going to play.
Thanks for listening.
We're going to play the very last tune. This is the opening track from their debut album, Dancing the Deluge. This is Feel Me by Beefywink. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We'll see you next time.